Willie, two-knife Altieri, dates unknown, was a New York gangster who served as the chief enforcer for Frankie Yale's Italian-American Black Hand Gang, one of the most powerful criminal organizations in 1920s New York City. He got his nickname after his preferred method of dispatching a victim. Willie had killed dozens of rival gangsters during the 1920s and was considered an important figure in the Black Hand Gang. Little background information is known about Altieri, including his date of birth, background, or how he died, although it is known that an attempted assassination by Pegleg Lonergan led to Willie jumping through a window, narrowly escaping death. He was described as standing 5 feet 7 inches, weighing 170 pounds, and having blonde hair and blue eyes. Altieri's hands were described as soft, like a woman's, and he would often be found using his knives to clean his fingernails. Altieri was known for preferring to dispatch his victims via the use of 2 knives, which he kept in leather scabbards around his waist. His passion was so great for these weapons that he would apparently even sleep with the knives still on his person. Altieri was used to kill his victims with the same modalities: a rape jocking, or a close gunshot close-up to the head of the victim. Each time he threw away the corpse, burying it in the surroundings of New Jersey. Criminal career mob boss Yale used Altieri on many occasions to commit murders. In 1919, Yale sent Altieri to silence an informer within the gang. Altieri stabbed the informer in the torso with both knives, then broke off blades in the victim's body. Altieri later presented the handles to Yale, who mounted them on a plaque and hung it up in his office. At one point, Altieri himself narrowly avoided being assassinated. The White Hand Gang tried to kill Altieri because they suspected he was responsible for killing gang member P.D. Behan. However, the White Hand hitmen accidentally killed Angelo Ghibaldi, the father of Vincenzo Ghibaldi. Vincenzo Ghibaldi later became famous as a Capone gunman and the chief organizer of the St. Valentine's Day Massacre by another name, Jack, Machine Gun Jack McGurn. In retaliation, Ghibaldi, with Frankie Yale's consent, killed the 3 hitmen responsible and thus avenged his father's death. Yale Murder. On July 1, 1928, Yale was murdered on the streets of Brooklyn. His killing was reportedly due to a falling out with Chicago mob boss Al Capone, Yale's former underling. After Yale's murder, Altieri slipped into obscurity. Very little is known as to the whereabouts of Willie, two-knife Altieri, after the murder of Frankie Yale in 1928. References: Balsamo, William and Carposi, George Jr. Crime Incorporated. True Crime. New edition, February 18, 1993. ISBN 0-86369-647-3.